Okay, so we are going over the study guide, and so you'll notice that I did give you guys the formulas. You'll also get these on the test. So number 1 is find the surface area of a prism, and so that's the area of the base plus the area of the sides. The way we learned it, remember we did base was our top and bottom. So I'm actually going to label that top and bottom. So top slash bottom. So we're going to find the area of the bottom, and we do 2 because the top and the bottom are the same. So the area would be 7 times 6. So 2 times 7 times 6. So 2 times 7 times 6 is 84. So we get 84. And then we're going to do the left and the right. So that's the sides. So we have 2 times 3 times 6. So 2 times 3 times 6 is 36. And then we have the front and the back. So this is 2 times 7 times 3. So 2 times 7 times 3 is 42. And then we add these up. So 84 plus 36, 84 plus 36 plus 42. And we get a surface area of 162 because we added those. All right, so number 2, the base of a triangular prism is a right triangle. So we have a triangle, and the base of the triangle is 6, and the height is 8, because this is a right triangle. And then remember, this goes up, and so we have something that looks like this. And so the third side length is 10, so this is 10 on this side, which means it's 10 up here. The height of the prism is 14. So now we need to find the surface area. So first we need to find the surface area of triangles. And so we have 2 triangles, so we don't have to divide by 2. We're just going to do 8 times 6, which is 48. And remember, because a triangle is 1/2 the base times the height, so that would have been half of 6 times 8, which would have been 24, but the top is 24 and the bottom is 24. So 24 plus 24 is 48. That's where I got that over there. So now we have to do each side. So I'm going to say the left is going to be this side here, and this is a rectangle. So this is just 8 times 14. Which equals 112. I'm going to call this one the front just because it's closer to me. So the front triangle or rectangle is going to be 6 times 14. And then we have the back rectangle, and that's 10 times 14. And now we add these up. So we have 48 plus 112 plus 84 plus 140, and we get 384. So again, that's 384 is our answer. All right, number 3, find the surface area of a cylinder. So remember up here, it says the surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi r times the height plus 2 pi r squared. So first we need to find the area of our 2 circles. So we have 2 circles, and it looks like it's 20, so I'm just going to put circle. So our circle is 2 times pi r squared. So we have 2 times 3.14 times our radius, which is 6, times our radius again, because that means we have to do that twice. So 6 times 2 times 3.14, and we get 226.08. And now we have to find the area of that little rectangle part. So we have 2 times pi times r times our height. And so this is 2 times 3.14 times our height, times our radius, which is 6, times our height, which is 14.4. So 2 times 3.14 times 6 times 14.4. We get 542.592. And we add these two numbers together. So plus 226.08. So we get 768 and it says round to the nearest tenth. So this 7 makes that 6 go up by 1, so 0.7. So on Big Ideas, they actually got a different answer. They got 769.1, and that's because they used 22/7 for pi instead of 3.14. But this is one of those things that I would go back and I would give you points for this one, even though we got a different answer and it's saying that it's wrong. I would rather you use the 3.14, so I would give points for this, even though it's not what Big Ideas is saying is the right answer. All right, next one, find the volume of the prism. So remember, we have to find the area of the base. So that's just the bottom of our rectangle. So that's 8 times 8, which is 64. And then now we do 64 times our height, which is 5. And we get 320. So 320 is our answer for number 4. It says the base is a hexagonal prism and it has an area of 82. The height is 4. Find the volume. So remember, it's volume equals the area of the base times the height. So this means that we're just going to take that 82 times our height. So 82 times 4, and we get 328, and that's all we do there. So they actually found that first step for us. They found this, and then all we had to do was multiply by the height. The base of a triangular prism is a right triangle with a base of 6. Well, let's draw this. So we have a right triangle with a base of 6 and a height of 8, and the height of the prism is 14, so kind of like the one that was just above. So now let's find the volume of the prism. So triangle, we find the area, so that's our base times our height divided by 2. That's a B, sorry guys. And so we have 8 times 6 divided by 2, so we get 24, because half of 48 is 24. And so now we're going to take 24 times our height, which is 14, which equals 336. So that is our volume. Now I want you to go back to Big Ideas and do that second practice test. And then if you would like some more, let me know and I can assign you a few more.